Try and get outside, ideally within the first 5 minutes of waking. Do 25 or 30 deep inhales and exhales. Not ingest any food in the first hour after waking. Pick a temperature that's uncomfortable, a shower or cold immersion, to get in for a certain duration of time. Delay your caffeine intake to 90 to 120 minutes after waking up.
I tried Andrew Huberman's science-backed morning routine, like every influencer on the planet, and I stopped. Because there are a few reasons why I don't recommend following the exact same routine, which I want to share with you today. But don't worry, at the end of this video, I will give you my blueprint for finding the optimal morning routine for you to increase productivity, energy level, and maximize your health and performance. Welcome to today's video. My name is Marvin, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm a health and performance coach for high achieving and high performing individuals such as entrepreneurs and executives. And if you're interested in optimizing your health and performance, you want to learn more, then make sure that you subscribe to that channel so that you don't miss anything. If you're watching this right now, you're probably familiar with Andrew Huberman. He's a neuroscientist who went viral during the last years. Following that, a bunch of influencers tested and then adapted his morning routine and made videos about it. Short and simple, his recommended morning routine looks like this. First, wake up early in the morning. See sunlight to increase the hormone cortisol. On sunny days, he recommends 5 to 10 minutes, and on really cloudy days, up to 30 minutes. Then, important rule, don't drink coffee right after wake up. Instead, drink 32 ounces of water in the first hours, added with a pinch of sea salt to make sure that you hydrate. Then do breath work. He recommends a form of cyclic hyperventilation to increase alertness and focus. You can then use a cold shower to further increase cortisol and increase alertness. And if possible, do exercise and training in the morning to increase blood flow and body temperature. He also talks a lot about the benefits of intermittent fasting and that he follows that protocol so he doesn't have a breakfast in the morning. Right after that, you can accomplish focused work. Don't get me wrong, most of these things actually work. That's why a lot of these influencers love his schedule. But there's one huge difference between you and them. A lot of these influencers take 1 to 2 hours to complete their morning routine because their morning routine is their job. For example, to be honest, it took me 1.5 hours to film that intro for you. That's why I did it on a Sunday, because during the regular week, there's no way for me to find time to do a 1.5 hour morning routine. Maybe you are a business owner or you're working in a corporate job, then your job has a high priority. Or maybe you have a family with kids, then following a morning routine that is that long might be quite difficult for you. And I struggled with the same when I followed his protocol. So until I finished my morning routine, it was already 9 or 10 a.m. So my email inbox was already filled with messages and the first client calls came in. So I missed the most productive time of the day where I could just focus on the tasks that really push my business forward. And honestly, a lot of my clients came from a state where they didn't have the time in the morning to either have breakfast. So they just grab a coffee and go straight to work. So recommending such an extensive morning routine was just not realistic. But as a working and high achieving individual, your morning routine should be simple and precise. So there's just 2 aspects to your morning routine to make sure you have. First of all, make something that lets you feel good. Because if you wake up and immediately think, bruh, oh my god, I have to follow my morning routine. And after finishing your 12-step morning routine, the half of the day is already over and you just feel exhausted. So wake up and enjoy your time. Maybe it's a healthy breakfast. Of course, make sure that it's low inflammatory and provides a lot of nutrients. Don't fool yourself that eating donuts in the morning will make you feel great. It is not. And that immediately brings us to our second aspect. Do something that energizes you and sets you up for the day. For example, take a cold shower, meditate for a few minutes, do a breathing exercise, or just go for a quick walk. Or if that fits in your schedule, make your workout in the morning. And if you tick these 2 boxes, you already have a short and precise morning routine. Of course, brush your teeth and take a shower if you smell, because you don't want to save time on exactly these things. And another pro tip, which is actually pretty similar to what Huberman recommends, is immediately after wake up, drink a big glass of water and add a little bit of salt. I recommend Himalayan salt or colored salt and a bit of lime juice. Of course, it doesn't have to be fresh lime juice. It can be the one from the glass because it saves time. But this really was a game changer for my morning routine and especially my energy levels in the first part of the day. And now, if you like, I give you my exact morning routine, what I follow right now. Of course, it changes from time to time, but this is what I'm doing right now. So after wake up, as I recommended, I drink a glass of water, add a little bit of Himalayan salt and a little bit of lime juice. Then I meditate for a couple of minutes in front of a red light panel. Then I eat a handful of nuts before I go straight to the gym. Why a handful of nuts, especially Brazil nuts? First aspect is you have some healthy fat that gives you energy. I don't recommend fasting, especially not fasted workout. So you have some energy, you have something in your stomach. And especially Brazil nuts, they increase strength. So it's really recommended before your weightlifting sessions. But at the same time, it's not a whole meal that it's hard to digest and therefore maybe impact your workouts. Then I'm really grateful I have my own gym. So right after I finish my training, I have my breakfast and then I just start to work. And for me right now, it saves time. It doesn't drain so much energy. Exactly the opposite. It gives me a lot of energy. It makes me productive. And I'm also enjoying my time in the morning. So I actually like my kind of morning routine. If you want to know why I stopped intermittent fasting a few years ago and why I don't recommend it to most of my clients, then I recorded a whole video about that. So you can watch it right here. And now I want you to comment, what is your exact morning routine? What are you doing in the first hours of the morning? Comment it right below. And if you got some value out of this video, then subscribe to that channel, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn more about health and performance, then check out my channel. That's it for today. See you soon.